Hey guys, and welcome to this week's reading vlog. I am determined to make this reading vlog stick because I attempted last week and I filmed once. So I'm gonna start over. It's Monday. I am all ready for work and I've been listening to Illuminae, and I've been like flipping through as I'm listening along, and I'm really enjoying this. I wasn't expecting myself to like sci-fi so much, but I'm like loving it, and now I'm wondering like why haven't I picked up more sci-fi like since or before this. So I'm really enjoying that. Last time I checked in I was at 172, but I've been listening to it all morning, and this, like, you fly through it because there's so much different media styles. So I'm gonna continue listening to it. Oh, I need to put on my watch. I've got about like 20 minutes, 10 minutes. I've got about 10 minutes until I have to leave for work, but I've been listening to it all morning, so I will check back in with you guys tonight. But I'm really enjoying that. If you haven't checked out Illuminae, I highly recommend doing it with the audiobook and then following along. The audiobook it's got a full cast of characters, which is great, and it really like makes it come alive, and there's so many different accents that like the accents make you visualize so much better for me anyways, and I love it. There's like, there's a ton of different accents, and one of my favorite is a Scottish accent that's in it, and you don't hear that too much in books, and it's just like, I'm loving all the different accents. So that mixed with the book has been such a good reading experience, and I'm like, can't believe that I waited this long to pair it together. So I'm liking it a lot more with those two together, and now I'm just rambling. So that's what I'm reading. I'm also been reading Snot Girl Volume 2, and I've like picked this up and I'm like about halfway through. I love the artwork because like the style is just gorgeous, but I was on the fence before on Snot Girl Volume 1, and I'm still kind of on the fence. I didn't realize when I picked this up that it's contemporary romance and then it's a mystery. And I didn't realize that when I picked it up. I just picked it up because it sounded good. It's about a fashion blogger, and there's some weird murder that didn't happen and there's some like mystery characters, like mysterious characters, and there's just a lot of weird stuff. It's very entertaining, but like because there's some like full pages and I'm like, what just happened? Like what just happened? And it's very confusing, so I'm still on the fence of how I feel about it. And I just watched Allie from Hardback Hoarders wrap up, and she had finished it last month, and she said she was still confused at the end of it, and I'm like, dang it, I was really hoping for some clarification of what's going on. So I'm all for mysteries, but I need it to at least make sense, and I don't like it when the reader is kept in the dark. So haven't decided how I feel about it yet. But I will be finishing that one soon because I'm gonna make myself finish that one soon. I'm already halfway through it. So that is my update from Monday, and I will update you guys tonight. Hey guys, and welcome to another day in the reading vlog. It is Tuesday the 12th at 11:30ish, and I've made it quite a bit ways through Illuminae. I am loving this. This is such a cool book. And I love like the different media in it, and even when I'm like driving listening, I can tell when things like how cool it would be if you were reading along with it. So I tend to go back and relook at the pages, so I have like, I can kind of put like face to name, and I can kind of see like when they were doing different voices, like what it actually looked like. So I am on page 264 out of 599, and I'm really enjoying it. I'm like blowing through it. So I want to continue this, but I really need to finish Snot Girl. So I'm gonna finish this today, and then I might continue with Illuminae, or I might pick up When Dimple Met Rishi because I need to get to that for the Muggle Cities Book Club pick. So I'm gonna finish this one for sure, and then I'll let you guys know what I think about it. This got weird. I'm like halfway through it. There's just some weird sexual tension with this few characters, and it's like, what's going on? Okay, so I just finished Snot Girl Volume 2. I'm going to rate this like a 3.75 out of 5 stars. This is way better than the first series, the first volume, because the first volume was way more confusing, and at least this one, it was like wrapped up. The other one, I felt like it wasn't really wrapped up at the end of it. So at least we got some like closure with this of what is happening, but there's still like the mystery element. So I think this one was done a lot better than the first volume. I'm still like not loving it, but I'm still intrigued. Like I'm still wanting to come back to it. So I'll probably still pick up the third volume. This isn't one that I would necessarily recommend for people, just because it's so confusing, and it's a good like mystery element to it, and I've never read a mystery comic before. So this one it's fun, but it's very confusing at times, and if you're someone who likes closure and clarity, I don't recommend this one. But the artwork is pretty cool, and it's such like a weird, like you're so confused that you're like, I need to continue to keep going type of thing. But I did like that there was a few things sort of tied up in this, or at least like not just left you hanging. So 3.75 out of 5 stars for this one. And I think I'm gonna start When Dimple Met Rishi, because I need to at least get it started anyways. Hey guys, and this is a little bit of an update since it is Friday. And I'm about to run out and do some like errands. I'm gonna get some groceries, but I'm gonna continue listening to my audiobook, which is Illuminate, and I wanted to check in with you guys. So I'm on page 337 out of 599, so I'm a little past halfway, and this is so good, but it like stresses me out because this entire thing is all about like this entire thing is about like attacks and surviving, and it's all reports and such, but it's like so many people are dying, and so many people, it's like a high pressure situation, and there's this like rogue AI, and like none of this is spoilers really, but it like all of it is like intense, and I'm just like glued to it, and it feels very real. So kudos to Jay Kristoff and Amy Kaufman for making it feel very real, to the point where I'm like it like tenses me up when I listen to it the entire time. So I can like do it in small bursts, but then also I don't want to stop too. It's a very weird sensation. But I'm in the middle of listening to that. I'm also reading When Dimple Met Rishi for the Muggle Studies book club pick. I'm on page 50 exactly. So I've read 50 pages. This reads really fast, and I really like getting to see the insights from an Indian culture and kind of seeing like two different sides of the Indian culture. I see like the modernized person who is resisting against the cultural norms and cultural values, and then the other character who is very much feels close to his culture and wants to honor his parents and do all of the right things that they want to continue on. And it's so interesting to see that back and forth between the two characters, and I like that we get to see two different perspectives in this, because it makes it, if you feel like you get the full picture of everything. And also you see like kind of like the hate to love trope. I feel like all hate to loves, you have to have two sides, and I kind of feel like they're trying to do that, but it's not complete hate to love. Like, it's not quite pulled off, but I like the attempt of it. And so I'm like enjoying it. I'm not very far into it, but I'm enjoying it so far, and I really like seeing like the Indian culture. That's the biggest takeaway of this. I'm not like loving the characters too much. I'm not really attached, although I do like one of the side characters better than the main characters. But I just like seeing a different culture in general. If you guys have any recommendations for me on other cultures and what's good representations of them, I would love to have some recommendations so I can check out those, because I didn't realize how much I actually missed that in books, especially in YA books. So again, leave me a comment down below if you have any recommendations for me. And I'm going to continue on listening to Lumine while I go grocery shop, and I will check back in with you guys in a little bit probably, and hopefully I will leave here soon. But I have a very sleepy kitten on my lap, which usually means I don't leave very often, so hopefully, I'm sorry. I really hope you guys heard that. So that is all for my update, and I will check back in with you guys in a little bit. Hey guys, it is Saturday? I think it's Saturday. Yes, it is Saturday at about 2:30, and I'm about to head to work, but I wanted to update you guys. So I have been reading this morning, When Dimple Met Rishi, and I'm about 84 pages into this one. I'm still enjoying it. It's very cliche, so very normal contemporary things. They're very predictable. I'm not super loving it, but I'm not hating it. There's nothing that really sticks out. I just don't think it's super well executed. So it's probably gonna be like a middle of the road contemporary for me. But like I said, I do like seeing other cultures. It just is very like, I'm not feeling the characters, and I'm not feeling the connection and romance or anything like that, and so I'm not loving it. So that's an update on that. Sorry, it got really dark there for a second. And then I wanted to update you on the rest of my reading. So I finished Illuminae last night, and I was so like, it's so good. So I finished Illuminae, 5 out of 5 stars. I definitely want to pick up Gemina soon. However, my library does not have Gemina on audiobook, which is such a bummer because I really liked that combo. So, finished Illuminae, and my library finally checked out, let's see, where is it at? Unravel Me. I checked this out from I put myself on the waiting list in January. It is June. That's a bit ridiculous because this is quite an old book. You think that I wouldn't have like that long of a wait, but I'm like 6 chapters into listening to this on audiobook, and so far I don't dislike it as much as I disliked Shatter Me, which is surprising. So that is my update for right now for my reading. I'm going to continue on listening to Unravel Me, reading When Dimple Met Rishi, and then I do have some comic books that I want to get to this month. I also really need to start, where is it? I also really need to start Bloodlines by Rochelle Mead, but I want to attempt to actually read this because all the Vampire Academy books I listened to this year, and I do have the audiobook for Bloodlines, but I haven't like sat down and actually read them in quite a while, so I definitely want to get to that and just attempt at getting to it so before the live show. So that is my update for this reading, and I'm probably going to close out this vlog here. Stay tuned for next week because I definitely feel like I'm finally getting out of my reading slump, and I think the reading vlogs have really helped. So I'm definitely going to continue to try to do reading vlogs next week. If you guys haven't already, give this video a thumbs up and make sure you are subscribed. Hit that little notification bell if you like reading vlogs from me, and I will see you in my next video. Thank you for watching. Bye!